Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's Sunday, it's sunny, and I was going to go to the car boot with Lee, the car boot sale that is, up on the field. But I woke up this morning, he was all dressed, and I just wasn't feeling it. I'm feeling lazy. So he's taken Leia, the puppy that we're looking after, off for a walk around the car boot field. And I'm laying in bed drinking tea and being lazy. I'm sure I will do more lazy stuff, but I do need to go and get that playroom sorted ready for tomorrow, and I haven't done that yet. So that will be a job on today's list, but I think I might stay in my pyjamas for pretty much all of the day. As you can see, I'm out of pyjamas. I suddenly thought actually my shorts pyjamas are quite short in the shorts department and nobody needs to see my butt while I'm doing this. So it's time to turn everything superhero into everything Jubilee. So that's what I'm going to do now, is pack away all of this stuff and then make the playroom ready for a wonderful Jubilee week with the children. I thought they looked soulless without any eyes, so I've added googly eyes. Now I just think they look like a bunch of insects. Hold on. Megan's gone cross-eyed. I don't know what's going on with Kate. Oh my goodness. Playroom completed. With scary masks and everything. There we are. Something for them to enjoy while we learn about royal family and how long the Queen has been. In rain, on rain, what would you call it? In rain? Raining. Raining. Speaking of raining, looks like it's going to rain out there. So, there's black clouds coming over, look. So I'm sweeping up the garden now. Before that happens. That looks better. More clean. time for lunch. I've got leftover chicken, I've got some salad that needs using, I've got coleslaw, mayonnaise, and these need to be used up and nobody's used them, and I know they're wheat, but I'm not wasting them, and I've been really good recently with not eating wheat. So I'm going to make myself some chicken salad wraps. Sun's come back out again. Lee's just suggested we go for a little walk around the village, and I think that's a nice idea, so I'm going to go and take a little stroll just around the village, maybe do a bit of Pokemon hunting, see if anyone else has made any scarecrows. I think next door's making scarecrows. I could hear her with her grandkids saying, "Stuff the arms." So I'll see if anyone else has put any scarecrows out. I've just opened my door. Dog, you're coming in. And there's a rainbow on the doorstep. My sister must have delivered it. That's a nice surprise. I need to message her and thank her. That's cheered me up. Not that I was grumpy. I was thinking it was a route through. Like, why were they constantly pooing in that line? You got it sus though, didn't you, Lee? Look above, not always down below. Like it?
Yes.
As you saw, we stopped at the local restaurant for a little cup of tea. It's newly opened, new staff in there, new business in there. They're only doing lunches at the moment and sort of daytime stuff, so no evening meals or breakfasts as of yet, but we thought we'd go and check out the menu, and there's some things on there we think we might like, and prices are good. Do a lovely coffee. Lee assures me, and I had a very nice cup of tea as well. So yeah, I think we'll be popping back there at some point for lunch. Enjoyed our walk around the village. It was a lot warmer than we thought. We put a jacket on because we thought it was going to be quite cold, but actually it's not that bad, even when the clouds are coming over. So for now, I'm going to go and watch Stranger Things. We're on about episode 3 of the new series, or episode 4 of the new series. 4, I think. And we've got a couple of ghosty programs to watch. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'll come back to you in a bit. While I remember, I need to tell you about the really random dream I had the other night. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. Last night was about going on holiday with Thomas, and that's Thomas's fault because I'm taking them on a day trip tomorrow. Thomas, Llewellyn and Christopher, because it's half term. And Thomas has been saying he's going on holiday with Pippa and Christopher and Llewellyn. So in my head, last night I had a dream that we were packing so I could go on holiday with Thomas. But that's not the dream I was going to tell you about, although I have just told you about that dream. So there you go. No, this one was obviously to do with Brendan moving out. So it was me who was living in many houses. I was living at my parents', I was living here, and I was living in my van, and I was living somewhere else with a friend and their baby and their husband. And I was trying to decide where was the best place to keep my van, I think, because I seemed to didn't have a set base for whatever reason. And I was at my parents' house. with my van having this conversation when all of a sudden, and there was a bunch of people in the street, and the street is not usually that busy. There's a whole bunch of people in the street, and it suddenly was filled with these tiny little drones, which were tiny little drones, so this bit really doesn't make sense. And I was like, no, they're spying on us. So I whacked this drone out of the sky and it landed, but when it landed it was suddenly bigger, and it was carrying some sort of toy, and I was like, oh, it's like a collectible A-Team thing. Lee'll really like that. So then the other people were like, oh, so they're filled with toys, that's really cool. So then they started going with things and batting them out the sky and opening them up to see what they had in them. And so it was like, oh, okay, so these drones are not bad and spying on us, they're actually full of toys. This is really exciting. It's like a Kinder egg, you know, but without the chocolate. So we were having fun with that, and then all of a sudden these really ominous dark clouds started to come over, and there was this noise, and there was like dramatic lightning, weird lights in the sky that was really unnerving. And then this huge ship appeared, and we were like, oh, this huge ship's coming, and it was coming down, and it was from Red Dwarf. Turns out it was like, is it the green midget, you know, the thingy bug? What's he called? What's the green one called out of Red Dwarf? Starbug? Scuttlebugs? Anyway, the green, you know, one that they drive, that's smaller than Red Dwarf, a lot smaller, you know, the green little one they go out and daily jaunts in, kind of came out, and it was huge, and it was like appeared, and then all of a sudden it wasn't huge anymore. It was sort of just a bit bigger than my van. It was sort of a bit bigger, and the two people came out and they were showing people into the van, and I was like, oh, is this some kind of promo thing then? Maybe they were all part of this retro toy and retro TV toys that were coming out of these things, and it was some big display kind of promotional thing. And I don't know what Grant and Naylor look like, the two people that made Red Dwarf. I'm sure I have seen them in interviews, but I couldn't tell you what they look like. But in my dream, I think this is who these two people were, and I was like, oh, it's these two, and like, that's the only people I can think it must be, because they seemed really kind of, wow, they're amazing. And anyway, they showed me round inside the little bug, and yeah, it was a camper van, and I was going, oh, look at, that's my van over there. I love my van, but I wish my van was this van. And it was basically done out as a camper inside, which I suppose it's a bit weird, because if it was a spaceship, it's kind of a camper because you'd be in it anyway, wouldn't you? But it didn't look like a spaceship inside, because technically a spaceship is a camper, really, isn't it? Because you camp in it, you stay in it, you don't camp in it. But this was done out like a camper, you know, kind of like a DIY do-it-yourself camper with the usual kind of camper van things inside. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. There you go. Insight into my brain. You're welcome. Run away. Don't want to go there again. Go quick while you can. Avoid it. Don't go to my brain. Anyway, tea is calling, and I'm gonna go. Thanks. That was hit me on the boob. I'm having Cajun chicken, roast carrots, vegetables, and a couple of very spicy potatoes. Kenzie and Lee are having the rest of the very spicy potatoes. Kenzie's got the same as me, and Lee has a very nice pie. What was it? Minted lamb. Minted lamb from the farm shop, wasn't it?
Gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy.
Nice. That was a mightily delicious dinner, and I'm stuffed. Kenzie's now emptying the dishwasher and putting things in the dishwasher from dinner, since as we did the cooking, he does the tidying up. Lee took the dog out this morning, so we don't need to take her for a walk. And I'm going to go and have a bath and finish editing this video and get it posted up at some point this evening. Then we're going back to watch Stranger Things. I've also got to sit and think about what I want for my birthday. It's my birthday on the 23rd of June, and My family have asked me what I want, and I really can't think of anything I want. So I'm looking at things that I have ummed and ahed about for a long time. And one of those things is the Ring doorbell, because I'm going to be from September spending more time out of the house when I'm doing more work for Ozzy's family in the part nannying role of what I'm, you know, when my job changes slightly, rather than being sort of here most of the time. So I'm thinking that might be useful, because if I get someone at the door with a parcel or something, then it will come through to my phone, and then I can say to him, look, can you just walk up the road and around the corner and deliver it to me here, please, or leave it in the garden. And I've also thought it might be nice to have one of those Echo shows. I think it's Echo 8, I think it is, which is like a screen. Yes, a screen. Kenzie's interested now. Come here.
I heard you're getting a Ring doorbell.
A Ring doorbell. Come,
you new
look.
Technology?
He's getting interested in stuff now. This conversation has twigged your interest, hasn't it?
Mm.
Yes.
Oh.
So new technology, Kenzie. But it'll be thinking up to my phone.
Yes.
I might even get some spy cameras and put them in the house so I can spy on him. Because he gets up to so much, because he's so naughty. Aren't you, Kenzie? Yeah. How are you coping without your brother? People like to know these things. Good.
Yeah.
Do you miss him?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you... It's all right to say you miss some bits but not other bits. Like you miss his head but you don't miss his arm or something, you know.
Miss his head.
Well, you know, you miss some bits. Not other. Don't miss his bum. No. You know, it's like I say I miss him because I miss his company, but I also am willing to say I don't miss the mess. So, you know.
I get my own room.
You do get your own room.
Win-win.
So, there are sad bits because you don't have his company and his humour.
Are you biting me?
Oh, I don't even know why I'm having this conversation with the back of his head.
Are you biting me?
Well, don't wind her up then.
I put my hand down, you don't bite my hand.
It must taste nice. Anyway, I digress. Yes, I'm trying to decide what I want for my birthday. And I've put some of those things down on my wish list, which I've now sent to my family. So I'm hoping that's answered their questions to what I want for my birthday.
What, Ring doorbell and...
Yeah, I know. I'm going for things I need or could do with that I've been debating whether or not to get for like 2 years, was the Ring doorbell. But I'm like... I'd rather have something that is useful and I would use rather than have something that is just pretty, if you see what I mean. You know, have some practical stuff. Anywho, I'm going to go have a bath and then we're going to watch... Stranger Things, which is why I'm watching you, because you're a strange thing.
Says you.
Says me.
Says you.
Takes one to know one. Say goodbye to the camera.
Bye.
Say goodbye to the viewers.
Bye.
Is that it?
You just roasted yourself there. Takes one to know one.
Yep.
Fair
Yes, I did.
Why are you nibbling my feet?
I'm not nibbling your feet. Anywho, goodbye. See you tomorrow for a big adventure with the children. We're going on a day trip.